Hey guys, Bobby here today, and today's video is just going to be a basic rundown on the games that I'm excited for in the upcoming year. Um, so let's get at it. So the basic, I went through and made a list. I was on 2017 in gaming on Wikipedia, and I was like, hey, let's make a list of the games that I'm for sure excited about, and then I'll go back and I'll be like, hey, so that looks kind of interesting, that doesn't, and give my basic thoughts on what I think's gonna be, how they're gonna work, and that kind of thing. So the first one I saw was Halo Wars 2, because I remember playing the original back when I was a 360 gamer, and it was definitely a lot of fun. I really enjoyed Halo Wars. I've always enjoyed Halo. I was really kind of young to ever play online for any of the first three. Yeah, even the third one really. I'm pretty sure I did a little bit with my brothers, but it wasn't anything too major. Halo Reach was really the first one that I remember playing on, like on my account on Xbox, like in its heyday, and I always had a lot of fun with Halo Reach. I really liked the campaign. I really liked the ending of it. That was always a cool moment to me. I mean, just like you're gonna die and you just have to hold off wave after wave. And I was reading something on Reddit the other day, and it was they were talking about like the Halo movie, and their idea was basically like if they're ever gonna make a Halo movie, make it Halo Reach basically. Or either not make it the same story per se, but like a very similar idea. Like, hey, you're all gonna die. Like, what does this mean for like the bigger universe? Kind of like how Rogue One did for Star Wars. How it's like, hey, we all know these people are gonna die. Like, it's just a matter of fact. It's like, what did they do? How did it matter in the bigger scope of things? And that basic idea. So I remember playing Halo Wars, and it was a fun game. I had a lot of fun on it on 360. So I'm definitely excited for the sequel. The bad thing, of course, is I don't have an Xbox One or a PC that could probably run it. So, I mean, if in the near future, I manage to, acquire an Xbox One or whenever I get my gaming PC, I'll definitely look at it and pick it up. Doesn't mean I can't be excited for it and talk about it. After that, Lego World. I saw they're making Lego World, and to me that kind of seemed a lot like Minecraft from the description, which, is cool. Minecraft is definitely a lot like Legos in this. It's kind of like a video game version of Legos, just in a different sense. So, if Lego World's anything like it, like I haven't watched a trailer or anything if they have one, so who knows? I could be totally off on what this game's about, and I'll definitely go read up on it and see what they've said about it. But Lego Worlds sounds interesting. Legos. I've always loved Legos, playing with them as a kid. I actually haven't seen the Lego movie yet, but I saw Lego Batman, like I said in one of my last videos. So Lego Batman was awesome. So I definitely appreciate Legos and the style of media that they are. So, and also I love the Lego Star Wars games, just the Lego games in general. Lego Indiana Jones was one of my favorite games as a kid. I say as a kid, that was like 6 years ago maybe. So like, if you didn't know, I'm 18. I just turned 18 in June, which saying sounding like that's such a short time ago. It's over half a year ago. So yeah, I'll be turning 19 in June, so what I refer to as a kid and what some of you guys might are probably two totally different things. I still remember playing as a kid the original Medal of Honor. I remember playing the first Call of Duty online. I would hop in there. I played Battlefield 1942 on the PC at my grandma's house. That was always a fun time. And like I wouldn't play like for Battlefield 1942. I wouldn't play online against other people. I'd just play against the bots. And I've always been a huge history buff, and World War II in general has always been one of my favorite things to talk about and learn about. So I would just, recreate the battles, like the Normandy Beach map. I loved that. If I can ever get my hands on a copy of that game and like play it for you guys, I totally will, because it's just so much fun. That's why I always liked the Battlefront 1 and 2, the originals. Those were always fun. Alright, so moving on. Ghost Recon Wildlands. I was actually watching a little bit of gameplay from Hutch, other big YouTuber, who I'll get into him in a minute. But I was watching him play Ghost Recon Wildlands, and it looked pretty cool. It seems really interesting. I always like open world kind of games like that, and I'll definitely read more about it. And I'm definitely interested in what I saw, just watching him. After that, there's Mass Effect Andromeda, and I would say I'm a fan of the Mass Effect series. I've never really completed any of them. The farthest I ever really got was Mass Effect 3, I tried to play Mass Effect 1, to get ready for the sequels. because it was right before Mass Effect 3 came out. And I picked up Mass Effect because I'd played it a little bit, seen my brothers play, but I never really got far into it. So I played it. I didn't get far. I think I actually got stuck on that first Mars mission with you on the rover. I got stuck there, so I never really got far into the game. Then I tried playing Mass Effect 2, kind of the same situation, didn't get far, and I kind of just decided, what, it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna pick it up, Mass Effect 3. It'll be fun, because it wasn't like I was gonna complete the games before it came out anyway. And I think the trailer, one of the trailers they had for Mass Effect 3, I really loved, because it was kind of just like this whole like big hurrah, like last hurrah fight kind of thing again for like saving humanity. And I loved the themes and like the idea behind that trailer. So I've seen a little bit about Andromeda, and it definitely looks interesting. I'm definitely interested in the game, and I definitely want to pick it up and play it for you guys. And honestly, one idea I've had is like going back and playing Mass Effect, all 3 of them actually, probably completing them for once. Because I like BioWare. I've dabbled a little bit in the old like Knights of the Old Republic games, but see, there's a lot of problems. One of the problems I have with a lot of games is I'll start playing it and then I'll get bored and then I'll just move on. There's very few games where I could really honestly say I've really fully completed them. Meaning in terms of like RPGs or like story games, like that kind of thing. Like Oblivion, yeah, I've beaten this main storyline. I've played most of that game. Skyrim, I mean, I've beat the main storyline, but there's a lot of content that I just haven't touched. Same with Fallout 4. New Vegas is one of the few where it's like I've gotten most of it. There's definitely still even some stuff I haven't got to yet. Or what'll happen is I'll like watch Many a True Nerd or Gopher or whoever play it, and I'll see them play something. I'll be like, hey, I didn't even know that was a thing. That's kind of cool. Fallout 3, I would say, is one of those ones where I have played pretty much all the game, and there's probably not much left I haven't seen. But there's probably still some small things here and there, and that's just why I love those games, like the Fallout games in general, just because like the years after, there's still little things to find and play. Like I remember going with my grandma in October of 2010 to go get Fallout New Vegas, and I wasn't the biggest Fallout fan at that point. It was just I had played a little bit of 3, and I just I was like excited. I was like, hey, let's go get Fallout New Vegas, and she she took me and we went and got it, and it was awesome. And 7 years later, I still play it off and on. Less than I used to, but I definitely still try to play it every now and then. Alright, next on the list was Destiny 2. In their in the Activision quarterly report call thing that they did, they mentioned that the sequel to Destiny is coming out. And I remember when Destiny came out, I was excited about it, and me and my friends all played it. It was a fun game. Just, I don't know, the style of the game was kind of, lacking. Like the whole, oh, hey, go do this, collect these things, come back, get a reward, blah, 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 that kind of thing. There's definitely potential, and it's kind of funny looking back now that they said that, the game was going to last 10 years and all that stuff, but, you gotta set your hopes high, and if you fall, you're still, land on the stars. One thing you're gonna notice is I'm really cheesy, and I love using those kind of like, not really catchphrases, but just like generic terms you hear all the time, like inspirational quotes and such, motivational speech kind of things. I'm gonna throw those in. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they don't really apply. But, that happens in life. But yeah, I'm excited for Destiny 2. I want to see where they take it. It's been a while since I played Destiny, so I never really I kind of like dropped out of Destiny before like the big expansions came out, so I never played any of those. So yeah, there's that. I'm definitely excited for it, and I'll definitely give it a chance. The second Battlefront game should be coming out this year, and I'm so excited. Only because I'm hoping it's going to be more like the original Battlefront 2. Because here's what I have to say about Battlefront like 2015. It's, for what it is, it's great. Because like graphic wise, it looks amazing, and it really fits into the Star Wars universe, and it makes you feel like you're part of that universe and part of the world of Star Wars. The problem is the lack of content, and just the fact that the 2005 game had so much more content and so much better content, honestly, and that's just one of those things that just sucks. And I'll probably go more into that in the Star Wars update, series that I want to do, and more about. I'll probably do a separate video about Battlefront in general, because I'm kind of running out of time here. And obviously Call of Duty 2017 I'm excited about. Boots on the ground, traditional combat. I'm excited, and we'll have to, wait and see where that goes. Alright, so that pretty much wraps up my thoughts on the basics of what I'm excited for in gaming. I'm sure there's plenty more, and I'll probably make plenty more videos throughout the year talking about my excitement for these games. So if you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and enjoy the rest of the gameplay. Have a great day, guys, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.